part of this. I know that all of these events are sort of this simultaneous feeling of profound sadness and happiness, which can be hard to process. But I really feel Jamie's presence in this room. And just so you know who I am, I met Jamie when she volunteered with our organization, the Friendship Initiative. I just always remember her coming in with her brother Jesse, and she always had a big smile on her face. And even though she was the tiniest one in the room, she would sometimes go with the tallest kids in there, like it was no problem. And she was so happy and just had so much energy. And so we really hope that this room will live on, and we can continue to feel her impact and her positivity. So kind of how this all came about is Hands on Broward. They are a local charity. They have done 17 service projects to honor all of the 17 that we lost at Stone Douglas almost a year ago. So they had asked me to be part of Parkland Hearts, which is this project where they're putting the 17 projects together. And I was very honored to be part of it, especially to help with Jamie's. Actually, my middle name is Jamie, and it's spelled the same way. So I feel such a connection to her, and that name means in French to love. And I feel so much love in this room. So thank you all for being here. And I'm going to give it over to Hands on Broward.
Dancer. She was very passionate about working with kids with special needs. She wanted to be a pediatric physical therapist and get a child to walk for the first time. So, this room is about bringing together kids of all abilities. It's represented in this beautiful mural that an artist drew for us yesterday, and some of her close friends were able to come and help paint, as well as the ceilings. So if you guys look up, you can see that they helped decorate these butterflies on the ceiling, and we replaced all the numbers and letters that were on the floor with nice, new, fresh, colorful letters and orange butterflies next to each one. I met with Hands on Broward and Sam and some other people from here, like Monica and some of the other people from Coconut Creek to plan this event, because everybody knows what Fred does, but I tend to do a lot of the give backs and things to honor Jamie. And I think that this was the perfect way to honor her. And although they were saying it's so hard for us because we shouldn't be here in the first place, we're here, and we're trying to do the best that we can for not just Jamie, but for the other 16 as well. We do try to get together and support each other, and we try to do what's going to represent each family.
Thanks everybody for being here. Sam, I always said you're like another big kid to me, and now that I know your middle name is Jamie, with a rugged bearded one over there, I'm going to work harder to take her from you. So. Almost a year ago, which is about 5 days out, our community got hit by the worst kind of mass violence that we could imagine. And unfortunately, my family and several other families in this room were victims of that violence. I think most of you know what my daughter meant to each of you in this room. Whether it was her silliness, her feistiness, her ability to push our buttons, to push us forward, and it didn't matter who you were. It didn't matter what kind of kid you are. It didn't matter. She stood up for you because she was tough and she thought everybody deserved to be treated the same. And I think you all know by the color orange in this room that orange was her favorite color. And that's how we came up with the name of our foundation. And I do want to say to all the dancers in this room, the name Orange Ribbons for Jamie comes from that night when she was killed. And you all marched into our house wearing orange ribbons that you made as soon as you heard the news. Being in this room yesterday and watching it be transformed was a moment for me that I need to just express to you how it felt. Turn this room into this. This room is Jamie. I, for the first time in a year, I feel Jamie somewhere other than needing to go to a cemetery. And so to all of those who work in this building, get used to seeing me a lot because I'm going to be hanging out here. Jen and Jesse know all year long I keep saying I'm waiting for something from Jamie, some sign to say she's with us. I got it. So thank you all for being here to share this with us. Thank you for being a part of our lives before February 14th. And wow, thank you for staying a part of our lives after February 14th. Because it is this amazing community and group of friends and family that we have that honestly are pushing us through some really bad days. So thank you. We love you all. And I hope you're all feeling a little bit of Jamie here with us today.